Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was seeing her off.
逃げるなミオン。部長なら逃げるな。俺と戦え。
Fight me?
ごめんケイちゃん、私これからバイト。
Huh? Like you would see in a sketch comedy show. My legs slipped in opposite direction until I was doing the splits.
ケイチくんがゲームしてる間にみーちゃんに電話があったの。残念だね。せっかく暑くなってきたのについてないよ。おじさんの店でさ、特売にお客が殺到してるらしくてさ、レジが足りないから助けてって電話があったんだよ。
おじさんってなんだ、スーパーの店長でもやってんのか？
ささやかなお店だけどね。でもさ、特売やれば主婦が殺到するの常識で読めないのかね。店員足りないのに卵1パックを一人様1点限り10円なんてやるな。
It's pretty good. I was a little surprised. You would never think that this was the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store just a short time ago. It was the usual Mion right now, almost exasperatingly so. My shoulder slumped. That's right. Club mode was over now. But it was really heated today. It really was fun. Dang, Mion, she knows how to fire people up.
私こそ頭がジンジンしびれるくらい燃え上がったよ。特にケイちゃん、怖かった。あの場で本当に噛み殺されるんじゃないかって思ったね。お仕事だから仕方ないけど本当に残念だね。この続き本当にやりたいですわね。いつがいいでございましょう。綿流しのお祭りでやるのなんていいですよ。綿流し祭五強爆闘か。そうだね、考えておくかな。
So that actually gives us kind of like a point of reference as to where, like what time it is, I guess. We're before the festival, presumably not that far away, if we're gonna wait till then to finish up our fight. Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Watanagashi Festival? Cotton Drifting 5 Demon... what?
私、週刊漫画みたいないい加減なノリ大好きなんだ。こんな痛快な部活が近いうちにまたできるといいね。
She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us?
今日はみんな本当にありがとう。おかげでイベントは大盛り上がりだったよ。大したものじゃないけど、これ今日のおだちんに。
あ、吉郎おじさん、私にはないの？おだちん。あらあらあら、かわいいのが出てきましたわよ。
When Satoku and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside.
わあ、これかわいい。お持ち帰りしていいの？本当に？
ってことは俺のもかな。お、なんだかやたら可愛いのが出てきたぞ。
Is it a furry seal? It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. Rena's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satoku was the same, and Rika-chan too?
ケイちゃんには一番似合わないのが出てきちゃったね。
なんつうのか、プリティっていうかキュートっていうか、可
キュート
愛いのは認めるんだが、着せ替え人形はちょっとな。
ケイちゃんが持ってたら確実に明日からアレな趣味の人扱いだね。
Mion didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Rena instead. This art is strange. And that doll looks strange too.
くれるの？
You know, I was gonna save this for the end, but there were some more, I should say there were a couple thumbnails people were suggesting. I kinda like this one, but let me show you really quick the ones that people were suggesting. Give me just a sec. Alright, so I was told one option would be to like use the manga cover of some sort. And I was kind of leaning towards the English one here. I have to crop them down to make them fit a widescreen format. So I was going to probably like go with her face, kind of. That was an option, but then I got these as an option as well. Some pictures, I think, of the IRL shrine. Which, this seemed like it would be a decent background. I was thinking about using this one. However, now that we have seen this, I kind of want to use this. I need to figure out... I think there's a key to hide text box? There we go. So maybe I will steal this picture and use this for now. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff is subject to change. If I ever find a better thumbnail along the way, I might switch it up. But I think we'll go with this for now. See how people like it.
方針のためだよ。レナにあげないと夜道が怖い。
違いない違いない。
ミオンにあげようかと思ったけど、ちょっと違うよな。
へへへへ、分かってるじゃない。私さ、どうして男に生まれなかったのかなって思う時あるよ。
女でよかったな。男だったらもうとっくに殺してる。
今のうちに殺しといた方がいいよ。じゃないとケイちゃん死んで後悔することになるから。
The evil laughter, just like ever so slightly creeping in. Mion laughed after saying such an ominous line. Everyone laughed heartily along with her.
来世では神様に男にしてもらえるように頼めよ。俺も男にしてもらうから。
そしたらケイちゃんと組んで軽く全国制覇から始めようかね。
Mion-chan, if you don't get going soon, the shop owner told her meekly. A lot of us had looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things.
じゃあね、今日は最高に楽しかった。またねみんな。明日学校で。
バイト遅刻すんなよ。
Everyone waved their hands and watched as Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting, and the breeze carried a hint of chill.
もうちょっと街で遊んでいく？それとも帰るかな？暗くなると道が怖いですよ。では、引き上げ時ですわね。今日は本当にいっぱい騒ぎましたわ。
そうだな。よっしゃ、帰ろうぜ。
The wind blew gently, as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back to Hinamizawa was long, but I really didn't mind.
そうそう。レナさん圧勝でございましたわね。
レナがああなっちゃ悪いけど誰にも勝ち目はないな。
だってすごい可愛いカルタだったんだもの。ほら、買っちゃったんだよ。はう。リカも相変わらずですわ。リカにかかれば男どもなんて赤子の手をひねるようなものですわね。楽勝だったのです。
どこまで計算づくでどこまでが天然なのか。リカちゃんの行く末が実に怖いな。
さとこちゃんだってすごかったね。最後は大盛り上がりだったよ。褒められるようなゲームではありませんでしたよ。ケイイチも最後はとうとう牙を剥きましたです。
まあな。俺は追い詰められてからが強い男なんだ。
富田さんたちなんだかすっごく応援してましたけど、何ですかしらね。富田と岡村に何か約束してましたです。きっと内緒話なのですよ。 緒話内緒話なんだろうねなんだろうね。
男には時に戦いを通じてしか語り合えないものがあるんだよ。
Desperately laughing, I frantically tried to avoid the subject. After that, everyone continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents, and reflected on how fun today was.
見てごらんなさいませ。夕日が綺麗でございますわよ。
Satoko, getting even more excited, pointed, waiting where her finger indicated was an immense sunset, casting even longer shadows of us on our bikes. The cries of the Higurashi were gentle and very comforting, and not warning you of dead people. Of course not. You're gonna die! I think that's what they're saying, more or less. Who's Mion's uncle? It's the hot new game show. The Game Master. Look, that's a Game of Life down there. That's the spinner from the Game of Life. Alright. So who's Mion's uncle?
ごめん。今日はさ、急におじさんの店のバイトが入っちゃってさ。
なんだなんだ。じゃあ今日の部活はお流れってわけか。
いや申し訳ない。
Mion put her hands together in apology and grinned.
そんなに部活がやりたかったらおじさん抜きでやってもいいけど、部活ロッカーにゲームがいっぱい入ってるからさ、どれか適当に選んで。
The club locker was the trans-dimensional space from which Mion pulled games whenever we met for club activities. I wondered how so many freaking games could be stored in the locker. It was even smaller than the one with the cleaning supplies in it. Besides those games, it was also a cornucopia of suspicious objects. Costumes? For punishment games. If we lined them all up on the floor in order to sort them, they would definitely fill the entire classroom.
やめとく。俺がいじったらロッカーの中身がドサドサって溢れてきそうな気がするよ。
そうだね。素人は手を出さない方が無難かもしれない。
Mion gave a hearty laugh, implying that the only one who could do so was the club president.
みー、先生が体育倉庫の鍵を探してますですよ。心当たりはありませんですか？あれ？私職員室に返せなかったっけ？
Mion said, feeling about in her pocket. Judging from her expression, she must have planned on returning it, but it was still in her pocket.
ほら、やっぱりミオンさんですのよ。私、絶対そうだと確信してたでございますわ。僕も大正解なのですよ。さとこと一緒に大正解なのです。
Giggling, Satoko and Rika-chan clapped their hands together in celebration.
やかましい。
Slap, clap. Mion elbowed Satoko and Rika-chan in their heads, then headed for the teacher's lounge.
あ、そうだ。二人とも聞いたか。今日はミオン、バイトがあるから部活はお休みだとさ。
あら、そうなんですの？それはつまらないでございますわね。
The two of them made disappointed faces. Whatever anyone said, Mion's club was always the number one thing I looked forward to when going to the school. It wasn't hard to agree with their melancholic expressions after hearing it wouldn't be happening today.
ミオンってバイトをやってるんだよな。あいつ、一体何のバイトをしてるんだ？
Whenever Mion canceled club, it was usually because of her job. However, it also didn't seem like she went there every day. She would go 2 or 3 days in a row, then not go at all for a while. It sounded like a pretty random part-time job.
別に決まったお店でお勤めをしてるわけではないのです。
決まってないってことは、じゃあ日雇いってことなのか？
Mion wearing socks and a helmet, sweating to death in a factory. I couldn't imagine such a thing.
ミオさんはおじさんの店にお休みが出たりすると応援に駆けつける便利屋さんなんだそうですわ。
ああ、なるほどな。そういえばおじさんのとこでバイトなんて話、前にも聞いたことがあるような気がする。
お店を持ってるおじさんがいっぱいいるので、ミーは引っ
Why
張
does
り
she
だ
have
こ
so
な
many
ので
uncles?
す。
She has a lot of uncles who own shops? A lot of them?
あら、ケイイチさんはご存知ありませんの？沖宮にはミオさんの親戚の方がやってるお店って結構いっぱいありますのよ。
へえ、それは知らなかった。そんなにいろいろあるのか？
ええ、パン屋さんとか八百屋さんとかラーメン屋さんとか、他にもまだまだ。あの部活をやったおもちゃ屋さんもそうなんですよ。
I was dumbfounded. That's amazing.
ミオンの一族って何気に詳細があるんじゃないのか？それだけいろいろあるってのも。
他にも金融業とか不動産業とかアパレル産業とかアミューズメント産業とかいろいろやってると言ってますです。
Okay, a couple of weird things came up that time, but still. I could tell it was pretty extensive.
あいつに物を借りると妙に返却期限にうるさいのは金融業者さんの血が流れてるからか。納得納得。
ミーに100億長者ゲームを借りたことをコロリと忘れてしまったら、リアルで100億長者ゲームをプレイさせたるどと凄まれましたのです。
Rika-chan playing a real-life billionaire game. I get the feeling she'd claw her way up to a position as an IT billionaire.
リアルに100億長者ゲームをプレイなんてなかなかに愉快そうですわね。
Satoko, huh? She'd probably end up amassing grudges and bitterness from people before meeting her demise. Well, that would seem fitting for her. Rika-chan and I gave her a pat on the head.
なぜ撫でられるんですの？
さとこはいい子さんですから、なでなでなのです。
Satoko was lost in confusion, but she seemed to understand she was being made fun of. So basically, I think what we can walk away with today, other than goofing around, is that the Watana Gashi is coming up, and I don't think Keiichi knows about it, so I'm assuming this is still very similar setting where this is like his first year being there. Guess we'll have to pick up more about the story along the way, but that's what it seems like so far. Well, anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the thumbnail. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Higurashi. Oh, and I should mention, I was told that while I have all of the Higurashis that are on Steam, I was told there's an additional 3 that aren't on Steam right now. And so, if I want to play all of Higurashi, I'll end up having to get those as well. So, just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!